Islamic art on the Taj Mahal. It was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, with construction starting in 1632 AD and completed in 1648 AD. With the mosque, the guest house, and the main gable on the south, the outer courtyard and its cloisters were added subsequently and completed in 1653 AD. The existence of several historical and Quranic inscriptions in Arabic script have facilitated setting the chronology of Taj Mahal. For its construction, masons, stonecutters, inlayers, carvers, painters, calligraphers, dome builders, and other artisans were requestioned from the whole of the empire and also from Central Asia and Iran. Ustad Ahmad Lahori was the main architect of the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is considered to be the greatest architectural achievement in the whole range of Indo-Islamic architecture. Its recognized architectonic beauty has a rhythmic combinator of solids and voids, concave and convex, and light shadow, such as arcs and domes further increase the aspect. The color combination of lush greenscape, reddish pathway, and blue sky cover over it showcases the monument in ever-changing tints and moods. The relief work in the marble and inlay with precious and semi-precious stones make it a monument apart. Most impressive in the Taj Mahal complex next to the tomb is the Mary Gate, which stands majestically in the center of the southern wall of the forecourt. The gate is flanked on the north front by double arcade galleries. The garden in front of the galleries is subdivided into four quarters by two main walkways, and each quarter is in turn subdivided by the narrower cross-axle walkways. On the Timurid Persian scheme of the walled and garden, the enclosure walls on the east and west have a pavilion at the center. Decoration. Shah Jahan was a patron of painting and architecture. The Taj Mahal, a mausoleum devoted to his beloved third wife. The Mughal Empire was under siege during his rule. Kandahar in present-day Afghanistan was lost to the Persians in 1649, and Shah Jahan faced uprisings in the Deccan Plateau. He was fighting one of the latter campaigns when Mumtaz died of childbirth. The devastated emperor entered seclusion for a year, reportedly re-emerging with white hair and a stoop. It is said that his dying wife requested he never remarry and that she be honored with a mausoleum. The plans for the complex have been attributed to various architects of the period, though the chief architect was probably Ustad Ahmad Lahori, an Indian of Persian descent. Five principal elements of the complex main gateway: garden, mosque, jawab, literally answer, a building mirroring the mosque and the mausoleum, were conceived and designed as a unified entity according to the tenets of Mughal building practice, which allowed no subsequent addition or alteration. Build, Building commenced about 1632. More than 20,000 workers were employed from India, Persia, Ottoman Empire, and Europe to complete the mausoleum itself. By about 1638-39, the adjunct buildings were finished by 1643, and decoration work continued until at least 1647. In total, construction of the 42-acre complex spanned 22 years. picture of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Hall. According to art historian Milo Beach, this is something we simply have to speculate about. We know Shah Jahan was interested in architecture. We know he was interested in architectural decoration and design. Clearly, he was consulted. He was probably very interested in continually seeing the plans as they develop and commenting on them and suggesting changes that might be made. The idea that he did any more than that in terms of the design is unrealistic. Clearly, it's a building that was designed by professional architects who knew what they were doing, not by a prince and an amateur. But an architect was, in a sense, a kind of functionary. Architects and painters never achieved the kind of acclaim that placed them within the ranks of nobility. For example, they are recognized, but they are never given an enormous amount of importance. Mumtaz Mahal means favored one of the place. She was born Ajmad Banu Begum in 1593 of Indian and Persian descent. Age 19, she married Prince Khurram, crowned Shah Jahan in 1628. The emperor was devoted to her, and she accompanied the royal entourage. In 1631, she died in Burhanpur, giving birth to their 14th child, a girl named Gurahara Begum. Critiques. Some people believe it was too fancy and elaborate to be a mausoleum. It has been praised by poets, artists, peasants, and travelers. Aldous Huxley is the best known critic of the Taj Mahal. Believed the cost to build and maintain was wasteful. By today's standards, it would cost at least $4.8 billion to build. And denoted flaws is in the design. As the story goes, Shah Jahan intended to build a second grand mausoleum across the Yamuna River from the Taj Mahal, where his own remains could be buried when he died. The two structures were to have been connected by a bridge. In fact, Aurangzeb, Shah Jahan's third son with Mumtaz Mahal, deposed his ailing father in 1658 and took power himself. Shah Jahan lived out the last years of his life on the house arrest in the tower of the Red Fort at Agra. With a view of the majestic resting place he had constructed for his wife, when he died in 1666, he was buried next to her. And historical, social, or religious influences, Shah Jahan was under siege, and there was an uprising in the Deccan Apathy. His wife Mumtaz died in childbirth. Mumtaz was credited to be honored with a mausoleum. And in this picture, as you can see, there's a picture of her casket and his in the mausoleum. Specific purpose. The purpose of the mausoleum being built was to honor the last wishes of Shah Jahan's third wife, Mumtaz. Mumtaz died giving birth to their 14th child, and she wanted to be honored and buried in the mausoleum. And then again, here's a picture of her being buried. Personal interpretation and evaluation. Technical, compositional, and/or conceptual skill. There's a high level of technical skill in the Taj Mahal. The building includes intricate details on the exterior and the interior. There are 4 pillars on the outside of the building, which are reminders to Allah's appear in the Muslim faith. There's a picture of the inside of the tower. And there's another picture of the tower. The base, the arch, the funnel, and the dome. Effectiveness as an artistic work. The Taj Mahal is an effective piece of artwork. It was supposed to be built to honor his third wife. It served that purpose. Shah Jahan spent over $4 billion in today's standards in creating a mausoleum that was grand both on the outside and the inside. Meaning and focus of the work. Focus of the work was Mumtaz Sahal. The mausoleum was built to hold her remains after her death. This picture of Mumtaz Sahal and Shah Jahan together. How was the artwork made? It took 21 years to build. The main mausoleum was built with white marble. Red sandstone was used to fortify the structure and exterior accents. The architect was Ustad Amin Lahori. It is a square structure. Each side measures 55 meters. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed my presentation on the Taj Mahal, a well-known example of Islamic art. If you would like to learn more about the Taj Mahal, follow the links of my works cited page on the discussion board.